Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. As you can see by the title of the video, I am here to explain how I lost 57 pounds with no exercise. So let's get started. First things first, if you see me looking down, it's because I have notes. I don't want to miss anything. You have to change your mindset. Before embarking on any new journey in life, whether it's a new job, a new house, a new anything, a new business, weight loss, starting your weight loss plan, you have to understand that your mindset matters. Mindset matters. If you tell yourself that you cannot do it or it's going to be hard, guess what it's going to be? It's going to be hard and you probably will not succeed in it. So first I had to change my mindset, what I thought about myself, how I felt about myself. I had to fall in love with myself first off to want to even do this, but that's another story. But I had to change my mindset. And I did that also by the way I spoke about me losing weight. It would be funny to some of my clients because I would involve them in this process. I think sometimes when we speak things more out loudly and repetitively, we tend to believe it. But sometimes just telling us ourselves inwardly we can do it or we're gonna do it, some of us don't have the actual belief in ourselves that we can do it. So I would tell my clients, hey, by next year this time, my stomach's going to be a lot flatter. I'm going to be lightweight, blah, 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 because they went through and seen me go through the changes of gaining weight, and the struggle. I had arthritis in my left hip that played a part in me wanting to lose the weight because I'm like, I stand on this hip all day for hours doing clients' hair and it didn't feel good. Once I sat down for the first time, I could hardly get up. And I don't recall, so don't ask. I did get an injection in my hip one time. I didn't like that. I am not a person who likes to take a lot of medication, or have to get procedures done. I have had some, I didn't like them, but I took the shot one time and that I made up in my mind right then and there I was not doing it again. I was gonna lose the weight and do what I had to do in order to get down to a weight where I would no longer feel the arthritis, which I don't right now. But I changed my mindset and I changed my communication, the way I said and spoke things about myself to people or to myself. I'm a firm believer in life and death lies in the power of the tongue. Oh my gosh. But okay, that was one of the first tips I did. One of the first things I did, before I really started my weight loss journey was to actually change the way I thought and the way I spoke about myself and things surrounding me. Tip number 2, I up my water intake. I know you guys hear like water, and a lot of people don't like water, but you're made of mainly water. You have a lot of interstitial fluids that run through you. Your body needs water to flush out all those toxins. We sit here and we just love I've never been a big soda drinker. I would drink apple juice, but I was never a soda drinker. But I had to cut out those juices as well. It's a lot deeper than just the juices, but I had to cut out sugar. I cut out a lot of starches. But water intake, I upped my water intake. Even if I did not achieve that 1 gallon every day, I did achieve more than half a gallon. Sometimes with me working, I wasn't able to just continue to pick up the water bottle, my hands and that. I'm very aware of germs, so I don't want to be twisting the top. So I tried to get different containers where I didn't have to do that. I would knock them off my station and break them, but I did up my water intake. And one way I started was by starting out drinking water in the morning, first thing when I got out of bed, and trying to drink a bottle of water before I would eat a meal. Sometimes as I'm taking a bathroom break between clients or have a break between clients, I would drink more water. So I also bought water bottles that help me, with times and inspirational quotes on them and stuff like that to get my water down daily. Okay, so that is tip number 2. Tip number 3. Like I stated previously, but I didn't go all the way into it, I let go of starches. That's rice, anything white. It was a long time before I have a sandwich. We'll get into that in another video. But over the pandemic, I have started back eating bread, which is a no-no for me. But to lose the weight, what I did was romaine lettuce wraps. And I would put chicken in them, seafood in it. When I did eat meat, I did not eat a lot of meat. I do not eat pork. I eat chicken, turkey, or seafood. Pork does not get along with me. Beef, I let go of beef, which beef takes a long time to process through our body and through our system. A lot of people don't understand that sometimes the foods that we eat, which are not meant for our body, are meant for us to consume. Our body has a hard time getting rid of it. And and when you steadily keep eating the same thing over and over again, that's when you cause more problems. But I did, I stopped eating a lot of beef. And when it came to rice and stuff, I just will opt out. Maybe a salad if we're dining out. I cut my meals in half when I would go places. When we did dine out, I would automatically ask for a to-go box. So that way what I see is what I get. You're not overeating because you see more and you feel like you have to finish the plate. No, not necessarily. So I basically, my lips are dry. Give me 1 second. Hi guys, can you please excuse my son in the background? He's playing the game in the den and you guys can hear him. So please excuse him. Thank you. Okay guys, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. My lips were dry. But back to the out dining. When I would go out to eat with my husband or something, I would automatically ask for a tray. Cut everything in half. Drink a glass of water before I start eating as well. So sometimes we fill ourselves up with food when actually we need hydration. Sometimes we're not even hungry. Our body needs hydration. And that's what I would do when I would go out to eat. So don't think you can't go out to eat. Some places do offer lettuce wraps or romaine red lettuce wraps, or you can take your bread off the top and bottom. So there's ways to cut these things out and still be able to enjoy going out and dining with your family and friends and loved ones. So don't feel like you can't dine out. Yes, you can. At home, I would drink a lot of smoothies. I love my smoothies. I would drink a lot of smoothies and eat a lot of salads and green beans. Oh my gosh. Even at the family outings, I'm the green bean girl for some reason. I know the reasons because my green beans are banging. Maybe one day I'll cook them for you guys and show you how I do them. But I do load them down with smoked turkey meat. So they would be loaded with smoked meat. And I would make a huge pot and I would literally, believe it or not, eat this for breakfast and lunch sometime, or maybe lunch and dinner sometimes. I may have a smoothie when I get up, not exactly when I get up in the morning. That's another tip I'm gonna give you guys. But I may start out with a smoothie, with maybe my teas, my herbal teas, and a smoothie. And then for lunch, I probably would go in there and warm up me some green beans. And I would pack my bowl full of green beans. Not like I'm putting a plate on a side of green, but an actual meal of green beans. And sometimes I would have also stir-fried vegetables. I would just stir-fry a bunch of vegetables and just have a bowl of vegetables. There's ways that you can change your palate slowly. I would season my vegetables like I'm seasoning the regular food until it got to the point where I would probably only use herbs and maybe a little bit of garlic. And I love me some yum yum sauce. So I would pour me a little yum yum sauce on it just to give me a little flavor, But for the most part, I ate a ton of vegetables. And green beans was one of our favorites in the home. My husband did the same thing, even when he's a trucker. So even when he would be driving, he would go find places with just vegetables for sides or green beans, So find your vegetable that you love and you can eat, and eat that by itself without needing a whole full course meal. That can be your full course meal. So that's basically what I did. No exercise. When I say no, at that time, there was no pandemic. We were all moving about as normal. So I worked all day. So I hadn't settled down yet, and I would literally eat vegetables. No exercise, smoothies, salads, water, and my last tip that I want everybody to try is intermediate fasting. Okay, I used to be the type where when I would wake up in the morning, I had to eat a meal. Like within an hour of me waking up, literally. If I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning, we're getting ready to go on a family vacation, and my husband's family likes to leave early in the morning, which I've grown to adjust to, which is a good idea. Sometimes we would wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and be on the road at 4. By 4, I'm hungry. We had to stop and get Regina something to eat before we got on the interstate. But once I realized what I was giving myself, I wasn't giving myself that time to fast. Breakfast is actually meaning breaking a fast. You're supposed to fast. Your body has to digest what you just put in it the day before. It doesn't just expeditiously, excrete the food that you've eaten. You have to give your body time to fast. And once I incorporated intermediate fasting, the pounds started literally falling off. It almost scared me. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm losing so much weight. They literally started falling off. And to be honest, it felt really good to get that weight off my hip, you know, to no longer need to be able to have to get injections followed by a few weeks of therapy to move the injection through my joints. It didn't feel, you know, that didn't feel good. So to finally be able to sleep good at night, you know, not hurt while I'm standing here doing my clients, and not have other female issues, because the food that we eat, once again, it either nourishes us or it depletes us. And a lot of the foods that I was eating was not giving my body any nourishment. So I had a lot of female issues, and I had to become aware of myself and fall in love with myself enough to care about what I was doing to myself. You understand me? A lot of things that we do to ourselves is not self-love. I changed down to even the female sanitary napkins I use every month. I changed those. My female issues started, you know, dwindling away. I don't have as many issues as I did have before because I fell in love with myself. So I just wanted to come to you guys today and show you that it is possible. Whatever you put your mouth, mind, and heart to do for yourself, especially getting healthy, you can do it. And it's not a struggle. You know, like I said, I had arthritis in my left hip. It was excruciating. Sometimes it felt like it was bone spurs incorporated in that arthritis. I didn't go back to check, but once I realized, and I couldn't start working out, like those bone spurs hurted, like me running and trying to go to the gym, it hurted. So I said, let me watch what I put in my mouth and let's see what that does. And within about 4 or 5 months, I had lost 57 pounds, you know, 57 pounds. That makes a big difference in how you feel, how you move, how you think about yourself and others around you. So I just want you guys in this new year of 2021, and oh yeah, I'm sorry, Happy New Year. I want us to fall in love with ourselves again. And once we do that, we will definitely be able to tackle anything and do anything that we want in life, okay? So I'll see you guys later. I will also incorporate some pictures, I guess, of what I ate, smoothies. I'll go into a deeper video about that. But until then, guys, thank you for watching my video. Like, share, and subscribe.